Hello everyone, welcome to a new series of mine, Blackhawk Rescue Mission 5 Weapon Guides. In this episode, we're covering the M16A2. The M16A2 is an American assault rifle developed by Colt. Fires a 3-round burst of 5.56 rounds. In game, it's the first weapon given to you. Due to its nature as a burst weapon, it's recommended that you play it at longer ranges only. And especially doubly so given the 20-inch barrel on it. If you get into a close range firefight with someone with a full auto SBR or SMG, then odds are not going to make it out. However, 3-round burst weapons can still be very effective if you're careful. I'm going to play a 5v5 match with an unmodified, and then I'm going to see what attachments I think would work well on it. As you can see, it takes the Stanag M4 max. Alright, well, I think an optic is in order. I really couldn't see much. .556 weapons, especially with longer barrels, typically need 3 or maybe 2 shots to the torso to kill, so in theory a 3-round burst 5.56 in this game should be very effective. As you can see, it does terrible in close range. Then again, I also barely play 5v5, I usually play 2v2. The recoil is extremely heavy, so once you can, I recommend a grip being one of your first attachments on this. That reload seemed a little slow compared to the M4, but that might just be me. Yeah, that recoil's pretty harsh. I also think it's a decently heavy weapon when compared to the M4. Probably not just due to the longer barrel. Alright, let's mod this thing. As you can see, the recoil is pretty terrible, so first things first, I'm putting vertical grip on, and a bipod. I'm probably never going to use it. Next up, to reduce the recoil, and maybe give me a better chance at flanking enemies, I'm gonna keep the full stock on, in the name of better recoil. Last but not least, an optic. If you're going open world, I'd go for one of the scopes, but since I'm about to go into a PvP match, I'm gonna go for a holographic sight. And then, sure, we'll put a flashlight on, why not? Alright, let's see what this new thing could do. Its two main issues were high recoil and a pretty terrible iron sight picture. So now that we've fixed those, I reckon it'll be pretty effective. If the match ever starts. And then it just kicks me out to the main menu. Alright. It's incredibly scuffed. I should probably start editing my videos to cut all this moments out. Of course, with this weapon that's not good for CQC, we get the map that is entirely peeking corners. The fuck is that? Yeah, the recoil is a lot worse, which actually hurt me because I pulled down way too hard. I'm used to the full auto M4, so the more accurate 3-on burst is a bit alienating. And that's why I don't use SMGs. Yeah, no, the M16A2 is bad. I'd recommend ditching it and upgrading to a full auto weapon as soon as you can. Then again, this map is also just terrible. We're gonna make a comeback though. This is gonna be crazy. It's a lot more accurate now. I got 2 bursts on him and he didn't die. Yeah, 5.56 weapons really need a damage buff to the torso. Anyway, that concludes the M16. Overall, not good, especially for PvP. In open world, it's serviceable, but I'd recommend getting something that can fire in full auto as soon as you can. Not to mention you're locked into a massive 20-inch barrel. So if you're the type who likes long-range combat, this might be decent, but in that case I'd recommend getting a full-on DMR. And, I mean, if you want long-range and full auto, then you can just get a 14-inch M4. So, there really isn't a need for this gun. Even if you did really want a 3-round burst M16, then the M16A4 is simply superior, because you don't have massive height over bore. Overall, I cannot say I recommend using this weapon in any circumstances, unless you're a very new player. Alright, next video is probably going to be on the AK-74M, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.